Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and I'm your coach Geeta Dubey, and today the topic we'll be discussing is going to be 6 ways to change your perspective, or we call it as a point of view. And the questions we'll be addressing today would be when you feel stuck in your life and you don't know what to do. So, what is the basic thing you can start working on and you can start to see the changes after that? So, before I start my session, I would like you to all please press bell icon and, of course, press like button. Along with that, please do write some comments so that what you like watching me on which topics you would like to prefer to listen to, and that will give me a huge encouragement to move forward with that. So, with that, let's get started. So, questions which we'll be talking about today would be: are you feeling stuck in a rut? A lot of people ask me, like, I don't know what to do, and I feel so stuck in whatever I'm doing. I don't feel like moving forward, or it doesn't give me that kind of satisfaction what I'm looking forward to. And the second question is: do you find yourself always looking at the life from the same angle? And so many of us, we keep doing the same mistakes, or we keep doing the same kind of steps again and again and again. We keep following the same routine again and again. And I think most of the people do that. And if you take the poll, I think majority would say that they keep doing the same thing again and again. Change. So, what do you really need to change here? Correct? So, for instance, you are in job, so you keep doing the same things because you have to perform it that way. If you're in business, you'll of course have to be working towards your business goals. If you are a homemaker, of course, you whatever you have looking after in your home, you have to keep doing that. So the question is, it's time to change your perspective. So people would say, why this is so important? Because our minds are often limit our ability to see the world in the new light. So what happens, like I said, for years and years, you've been following the same pattern, you've been following the same steps, you've been following the same habits you have developed over the years. So you're just doing the same thing. So it's the really good idea for you. If you really want to move ahead in your life, you need to change something. So let's talk about what is perspective, right? So the important question is, let's see what perspective is, right? So a particular attitude toward or a way of regarding something, a point of view, right? So you have developed an attitude, which is literally means that you have developed an solid idea. If I can simplify it to the terms, a solid idea about something which is very difficult for you to unveil. So you'll ask me, what are the benefits of changing our perspective? So one of the big benefits of changing our perspective is it helps you to get more objective about whatever it is that you're facing. Correct? So it can give you the both sides of the coins. Once you become more objective, you are able to see the both sides of the coin. And often this objectivity can help us spin our emotions to work in favor when we face tough times. So the other great benefit about this is, like, you will start to understand more about your emotions, when to act, when not to act, and that's a huge learning in itself, right? In a study in 2016, researchers found that the individuals who were able to take on a third person point of view demonstrated less intensity in both negative and the positive emotions in relations to a situation. Now look at that. So if you start to think from a third party or from a third person or a third person's point of view or perspective, you start to see that the amount of negative emotions which have impact on you would be similar to what positive emotions have. So you can try it out. This means that you can turn down the volume on less helpful emotions related to the problems you face by taking on a new perspective or a new point of view. So, changing perspective has played a large role in helping people to fight anxiety and depression. That is a very big thing. Like, let's see, if you feel sad all the time, right? So, if a strong emotion you're facing and you're feeling sad about it, but if you keep sitting or if you just keep thinking about it, what will happen? You'll get more sad about it, and eventually probably you'll have a breakdown and you'll not feel good about it. That's how the effect of sadness or anxiety, it keeps growing on you. So the best way to fight it out is change something, change your perspective, change your point of view immediately as you face them. So how can we change our perspective, right? So you will ask me, okay, we've learned about what perspective is, we've learned how important perspective is, but tell us how to do it. So here I'm sharing 6 ways to change perspective. So number one, for every negative, uh, list two positives. Okay, so this could be anything. I've just written negative, or you can have a negative emotion, you can have a negative relationship, you can have a negative in your finances, in your business, anything you pick out. So whenever you see a negative situation, person, or emotion, or internally, if you internalizing what's going with you so negative, you must counteract it with two positives. I know it's not going to be easy in the beginning, but I really want you to do this exercise because that's really going to help you out. So every negative you see, you need to put two positive counteracts. Okay, you see how I can see only two positives in that situation, even if it's very gloomy, you can't see anything, but I would really want you to think that time, okay, only two positives. it, that those positives could be in the present moment, or that you have already probably experienced it in the past, but you have to relate two positives to the negative situation you're facing. Number two, switch up your environment. This is very important. Like, let's say you're having a very negative thought and you are not able to overcome that. So, what I would want you to do, either get up, you have to shake your physical body, right? Either you get up and start doing, go out, or start walking. So, you really need to change your environment as soon as you start to develop that negative emotion or the feeling, correct? You can change your desk style or the office style. You need to just basically move physically for something, okay? And so you'll start to see the differences happening with you. So next time, whenever you're overwhelmed with a very strong or intense negative emotions, just start working out or just start to go out, speak to somebody, pick up a phone. So you don't have to let it empower you, rather you empower it and move forward. Okay, that negative emotion. Number three, ground yourself in the moment. It's very important that you need to really learn whichever modalities works for you. You really need to ground yourself. You can, let's say you are facing a situation in your life, so how will you ground? Just sit back and you can close your eyes, you can do deep breathings. Few deep breaths can help you out so much. Number four, burst your comfort bubble. Yes, so important, right? So, like I said, you'll be physically moving. So, same way, burst your comfort bubble. Like, so let's say you have been thinking of joining some classes, or you have been thinking of doing some skills, and you have been really postponing that for a very, very long time. So, I really want you to push yourself, burst that bubble, and do it for yourself. Okay, just do it. So you will realize later that how important that feeling or that emotion is when you really break free and you move forward and you burst your comfort bubble. Number five, become a student. How easy is that? It is actually. When you were all younger, when I was young, the curiosity level we had when we were young was so high. We used to question everything. Why teacher is saying that? Why this is happening? Why I'm not doing that? Why I'm wearing this uniform? Why? The whys were there. So I really want you to think hard about your whys. When you have, let's say, negative emotion, so why this emotion is here? And if you are encountering that emotion again and again and again, definitely ask why. What is triggering it? What is going on? And can I develop two counteracts of positive towards it or not? Can I, why this is coming to me? Why I'm facing this situation? What have I not changed? Why I'm just still following the same patterns? So the whys are very important. So become a curious learner. And number six, take some time to rest. Yes, sometimes this happens. Like we don't realize that we are overwhelmed with a lot of work. With it could be a physical, it could be an emotional, because it could be an emotional pattern going on as well. So the best way is to do it. Just take some time off, and I don't want you to take a like. If you can afford it, then you can take weeks off. But definitely a day you can do where you choose to do what you want to do, and that really basically resets your mind. Okay, now like for more powerful things coming. For instance, if you're going to do something with your business, with your life, with your career, so with your job or anything, so you'll see your mind has been resetted, so it feels more relaxed, and also it will show the higher percentage of productivity. So that's another big benefit of it. Okay. So with that, I will stop this session. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you will all start working with one thing, which is your perspective or your point of view. Just switch your lens towards seeing something different in the same situation. Whatever you face, it could be a difficult situation or it could be easier. Just you can switch your lenses, how you're looking at it, and it makes a lot of difference. And like I shared, 6 ways which you can do it. You can apply any one of them and start working on it, and you will definitely see some changes coming your way. So thank you so much for being with me today, and also I'll be back with more business growth tips, motivational tips, and life coaching tips, and hope to see you in my next video. You all have a wonderful day.